was the same video shown at a slower speed, so there was...
You mentioned the case where somebody's fallen off a building and questions whether they're alive or dead. You slow it down, you can see if their eyes are open or screaming, as opposed to roll up their head and dead. What did you see in this case, only in the slow version, that you could not see in the regular?
Well, the plain answer to that is there's nothing that wasn't in the fast version that was in the slow version.
Why did you, if the judge said, why do you need to slow it down? What was your answer?
The answer was to allow the jury to assess the defendant's intent.
What does that do to allow that?
The jury has to assess whether this was a panicky split-second reaction.
Now help them make that evaluation.
It allows them to see precisely what the defendant did, how he heard the ringing of the bell, how he turned his head, how he took 2 steps forward toward the officer, how he raised his gun, and how he aimed his gun to fire at the officer.
You couldn't see that in the 2-second version.
Well, you can see it from both versions. But
you see it from the 2-second.
You can, but it
is enhanced by slowing it down.
The nature of defendant's actions and his response to the entry of the officer into the Dunkin' Donuts. You're asking a question to which I believe the response is, where was the defendant prejudiced by this evidence, where he was allowed to, the video was shown both at regular and slow speed?
The problems in my mind shown was prejudicial. I'm asking you, the rationale, why was there a felt need to do this in this case? I know if you slow it down to 30 seconds, if you cut it into individual photographs, yeah, you can see the twitch of an eye perhaps. I don't know. What is it? See how 4 seconds is anything other than more dramatic than a 2-second. If you watch a movie, when the climactic scene and they're throwing something at the hero, they slow it down. Dramatic effect. But it's the same thing happening, and I don't know why it is that slowing it down helped the jury make the evaluation that we agree to have to make.
The sole issue in this case was the defendant's intent. So anything that helps the jury understand what exactly his intent was, by allowing them to see it a little bit slower so that it doesn't race by them so quickly that they don't have a chance to see it.
This was Chris Angel doing hand tricks as a magician. I understand. But your whole point is this wasn't magic, this was boom. And I'm not sure what's slowing it down.
My argument would be that it allows them to see the deliberative process that the defendant engaged in.
You've made that argument. If you could move on to another point, please. If you have one. We have your briefs, of course.
I just wanted to make one quick point about the omission of other crimes evidence. There was a victim here. One of the Dunkin' Donuts employees, Linda Chan, was present during both the first crime and the 6th crime, and she was able to offer testimony about the difference in the defendant's demeanor between those 2 crimes, namely that the first time he seemed to be just looking for money, the second time it looked like he wanted something more. It looked like if I moved, I was in danger of being killed. And it's that argument about defendant's intent that demonstrates why the evidence of the other crimes was admissible. If your honors have no further questions, the Commonwealth respectfully requests that you affirm the judgment.
Thank you, Mr. Pomerantz. Thank you, Mr. Cord. We will be calling the next case out of order.